Let's see here. We are headed... If I can even remember where my other fort was.
Didn't you mark it with an X? Or you marked it with a not an X. I know you marked it.
Yeah, I think I was down here. I think this is it. Maybe.
Well, go there and find out.
It's been so long since I've
Yeah,
been
no,
over
no,
there.
no. I think that's it. No.
I
Wait.
was I was near a river and I had two mountains I'd kind of set up in between.
I think that is it there because
Yeah.
you're also by the burnt forest. Yeah, it's there. That's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
I'm
It's
pretty
that.
sure
It's
that's
that.
it.
It's that. It's that.
So we'll set that as our quick waypoint. Of course, it's getting kind of late, but that's alright.
You could turn on the headlight and show.
Yeah, that's true.
You
Let's
got gas
see.
with you?
I'm at 71 gas, and the bike's at 98. I've noticed that with the bike, it seems like every time you get on it, you'll hear a crunch, and it'll go down 1%, and then another crunch, you'll go down 1%. And it'll usually do that like 2 to 4 times and then stops. I'm not sure why it's damaging the bike every time you start it up and get on it, but it just does. Um, and as you can see, you can pretty much run all over the countryside and stuff. It doesn't really cause damage to the bike. I've ran into trees, I've run into boulders and stuff like
Killed
that.
rabbit.
Yeah, I ran over a rabbit,
That
I've
was
ran over a
awesome.
pig.
It screamed.
Running over the rabbit and running over the pig did a little bit of damage to the bike, but not a whole lot.
You ran over a walker
It was
or a
pretty
crawler.
it was pretty easily repaired with the toolkits and stuff. So yeah, not too bad. So it seems like basically running over either wildlife or zombies is about the only way to really damage the bike. Um, right now I've got the I believe it's 230 something motor on this. Um, I can pretty much keep up with deer on it. Um, oh, might as well avoid the burning forest. No point going in there. But of course, you know, you don't run out of stamina and everything. You do run out of gas over time, but you can get a lot of gas out of the cars, so it's not too big of an issue. You got the headlight. Yeah, as you can see, very bright. The better the battery you have, the longer the charge will last. If you get off the bike, it'll start to recharge. With the miner's helmet on, it's not really necessary. Even riding around at night, the miner's helmet usually gives you enough to see by. And if you're going through an area that is real shadowy or for whatever reason you can't see all that well, you can always turn the headlight on. Um, it's really bright, but it casts a lot of shadows, which can be a little bit disorienting and make it a little hard to see. As you can see right there, I mean, that anything gets near the headlight, it casts a huge shadow. And it's got the storage on the back. You don't have to have the basket to make it and to get it up and running, but it does give you, I want to say like 20 things of more storage. So that's always helpful.
25.
25?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here's the old place.
Into a ditch.
Into a ditch
With a zombie.
that I made. Yeah, we'll go deal with the zombie. Easy enough. Go ahead and park this a little bit better spot. Yeah, I had dug underneath this place, and the tunnel goes this direction, and I noticed it seemed like when I was in the tunnel, they would follow me. I'd hear the sounds, I'd move away, and over time I'd hear the sounds again. So I figured, you know what? I'm just going to put some spikes up here and see what happens. And sure enough, yeah, a lot of them killed themselves on it, so that was cool. I'll probably go ahead and spend the night here since it's getting close to that time anyway. I've had zombies walk past the bike before. I've never had a zombie actually attack the bike. Not that.
A zombie get stuck on the bike.
Yeah, I mean, not that. I'm not gonna take any unnecessary risks, so I figured I'd bring the bike in. But this is the first place that I made, and it's built from the floor up. There was nothing here before. It was just open space. As you saw on the outside, we got the single wall with spikes on the outside. I was having issues. Bird nest. One thing that kind of sucks about this is it borders right on the edge of the burning forest. So, yeah, apparently these things do reload with stuff over time.
Yeah, on what the settings are. I have mine set if in-game days they'll respawn. I think the default is 20 or 30.
But yeah, one of the problems is I'm right here on the edge of the burning forest, and of course in the burning forest it always seems to be raining. And because it's always raining, there's always thunder. And that kind of gets annoying after a while, the constant thunder going off. And it doesn't go away until you're like halfway across the house. Yeah, so right about here. So I can be on that side of the house, it's raining and it's thundering. I can go over to cook something and it goes away. It's kind of odd. I put spikes across the back here. I left it open so it's easy to get to the water. I haven't really had any problems with zombies coming up through here. They pretty much come up, hit the wall, and die. They don't really seem to be very good at coming up, staying away from the wall, and actually managing to go all the way around and come up to the door. They always end up hitting either the back of the house or hitting the side of the house as they come around and dying before they ever reach the front. But yeah, I can get out on either side. I've got access to the water. And let's go on inside. And it's been a while since I've actually been over here, so I haven't really done too much to it. As you can see, I have a TV. Nothing to watch, but I've got a TV. Bed and storage, candles, cooking, more storage. And go upstairs. Not really a whole lot up here either. Put up a picture, put up a TV, another bed, some more storage, more food, and then of course go up to the roof access. If I can get over the edge, there we go. And I've got it kind of walled off along the edge. Haven't really done much with anything up here. And I'm really thinking I'm going to have to start switching to bars for the roof and stuff so I get a better view, these things being in the way. And of course if you jump up here, you know, if you're trying to shoot down, you really do kind of risk just falling right into a swarm. So we can go back down. And then we got the hatch over here. And this is where I started digging. This was the first significant underground bunker that I made. And it worked out really well, especially when the zombies were showing up in large packs and stuff, going down here and then just digging. You know, they didn't really seem to bother me too much, and they kept killing themselves. Started putting down the wood floors so it was easy to keep track where things were, and this is what I've got now. And this was essentially the living room. Once I started tunneling down here and started decorating this place up, this became the actual main base. I guess we'll just start going this way. We got storage, forge, storage, picked up a potted plant, give the place a little greenery. I put a bedroll down here, of course, and some pictures, and more storage. I started making the supply boxes so it'd be easier to keep track of what was where. I need to make another set of these for the other place. Yeah, got the cement mixer and everything. This was the first cement mixer I had, and found out how to go about making cement and stuff. Got another passage down that way. That's gonna be the exit, the escape path in case I actually get chased down here by zombies. I'll have another way out rather than having to fight my way back through all of them. And of course we got our fire pit here, some more greenery, a TV, more pictures, another TV, random chair in the middle of the floor, more pictures, and got the king size bed, of course with lights on either side. While I was digging, I decided to go ahead and leave these up as kind of natural pillars and stuff. I was using the wood for the rest of this to keep it from collapsing in, and that worked out pretty well. But as I was clearing around here, I'd done basically a tunnel around this side, tunnel around the back, and tunnel back up front, and then was just gonna break this whole area apart. But as I did it, I started realizing it's like, you know, I could just leave this open, give it kind of a more natural look, and it's also, you know, gonna support the ceiling. But yeah, that's this place. I still haven't finished this. Like I said, I kind of left this area incomplete. I went out, I got tired of building for a while, decided I was just going to explore, and next thing I knew I'd gotten too far away from this place and was going to have to set up somewhere. And while I was looking around, I found that place on top of the hill and just started working there, didn't even come back here. So this place is still got a bunch of supplies in it that I just left behind. But yeah, that's pretty much the place. Or my two places. Before too long, I'll probably get bored with the place that I've got now and see about making another one. And as you can see, I'm on day 37 now. About to be on 38. It sounds like we got some visitors outside. Probably. Oh yeah, there they are. I think we'll go inside. That's a pretty good sized swarm too, from what I could see. May have to look at this video later on and see just how many there were. They were all coming down that mountain. I'll go ahead and close the hatch. Go over here and just kind of... Yeah, they sense me. Hopefully they're over here running into where all those extra spikes were. If we take a look at the map, yeah, those spikes are all right over here. So if they came down off this hill and then turned and came back around, hopefully they're all killing themselves right over here. Yeah, it's definitely getting quieter out there. And I'm undetected now, so that helps. And silence. Yeah, they're probably all dead at this point. But yep, that's pretty much the place.